tiring, exhausting. Put that N95, it starts, after a 12-hour shift, it starts eating into your face. The face mask, you get my ears right now back here, you can't see it, but just from wearing these regular masks, I have little sores behind my ears. So it's tiring because each patient the floor that I work on, pretty much every patient is a COVID patient. Not always, but for the most part, and we treat them pretty much like that anyways. So you're expected to put on your full gear, and to try to do that between, and back to what I was saying earlier about prioritizing between patients, that's what's tough, is having to garb up every time you go in and out of a new patient's room, and it takes time. I don't know what the exact time frame is. I feel like I've gotten pretty quick at it, but it takes a certain amount of time, and by the time you do that, then your patient can really start to deteriorate. So tiring is the word that I use to describe that. Seeing the death toll. I had a patient, I won't try to go into much detail. I had a patient that passed away. He fought for 4 or 5 weeks. He did everything that we told him. We got to know him, back to what I said about getting to know your patients on a personal level. You get to know him, and he listened so well. He did everything that we told him. He proned, he laid on his stomach to help his breathing, and he just progressively got worse, and up until the end, after around a couple weeks, they had to put him on the ventilator, and it wasn't much longer after that then he ended up passing. And it's so tough because you get to know these patients on that personal level, and you work so hard with them, and they can't overcome it. They do everything that you tell them, and it's still not enough. And that patient, I think when that patient passed, there were 3 of us in there along with his spouse, and it was a beautiful moment. Those last moments, we were all gathered around the bed. The spouse got to hold his hand. We said a prayer with her. I think we were in there for like 30 minutes. I don't think there was a dry eye in the room. Because everybody in that room, we got to know and love this patient. And you see all that work that we put into it and all that work that he puts into it, and that's the end result. So that's been one of the toughest parts.